Hey everybody, welcome back to the block. If you're new over here, I'm Diva the Boss, and this is Boss Boulevard. I pulled up on the block to see if we got anybody who's been over on Vibez Network watching Train to Go. If you've been following TTG, I need you to pull up on the boulevard, meet me down in the comments so we could talk about it, and also make sure you subscribe. So this is a brand new network with upcoming shows, and so far TTG episodes are only about 30 minutes each. So each time I do a video, I'll be talking about 2 episodes at a time. So on the last video I did on TTG, Ivory was trying to get back in the house, trying to get at Bossy because they got the fighting, and Bossy got the best of Ivory. The rest of the girls, along with production and security, had to leave the studio and rush back to the house. Now it appears they may got to stay at least long enough to finish the song. And in my opinion, Chink and Cali Red, they had the best verses overall. Time they make it back to the house, Ivory and Bossy and them done squashed everything. So security and production, they leaves. Somehow or another, Bossy and Peanut Butter, they gets into it. They fought from in the kitchen all the way to in the pantry. I mean, it was going down. Wasn't no security there. For Bossy to be so little, she got in Peanut Butter's tail. I think Bossy not only surprising her sister and them, but she surprising all of the girls in the house. After all the smoke settled, a new girl named Hood Smirk, she ends up coming on the show. And then all the ladies hid out and they did a photo shoot. The photo shoot was decent. It looks like they got to do some individual photos as well as group photos. Now there was a few catty moments during this photo shoot, but they say it was hella hot in there. All in all though, they say the pictures came out fire. Later on that night, Peanut Butter and Chink waited for everybody to go to sleep. And they ran up in Bossy and Diamond in room and jumped on them while they was asleep. They literally had to wake up out they sleep and get to banging. Now Bossy says she not only was hella drunk, but she had about 5 fights that night. Bossy and Diamond, they're sisters, and I guess they was in the same bed. They fought them heifers back. And I guess they cousin Mooka was in the room too, and she got hers in as well. In my opinion, that was a pretty weak move on Peanut Butter and Chink's behalf. It seems like the rest of the girls in the house was pretty heated as well, thinking it was a punk move. Bossy, Diamond, and Mooka, they ends up going to a hotel. They saying they still faded, still tired and everything else. And I think they just is kind of like still shook by everything. Like, who does that? The other ladies, they went out and kicked it on the strip. It looks like they had a good time for the most part, but for some reason, I'm kind of feeling like Ivory and Rose Gold may possibly end up bumping heads. Right now, they cool, but that's just the energy is kind of given. If you're following TTG, pull up on me, meet me down in the comments so we could talk about it, and also make sure that you subscribe.